Hey everybody, how are you? Jeff Gelman, Solid Canine Training with my What Would Jeff Do dog training tip of the day. Tip number 117. How powerful is a bonker? If you don't know what a bonker is, it is a towel. All it is a cotton towel wrapped up, secured by two number 64 elastics. That's all it is. It's used as a punisher. Dogs hate projectiles. What do? You have to teach a dog how to be properly punished. So what you would do, say your dog is whining, barking, leash reactive, growling, resource guarding, name all these different bad behaviors, you would say the word no, and then you would extremely firmly throw, yes, throw the towel at the dog. You are not gonna hurt your dog. It's a cotton towel. Dogs run into stuff, but let me just show you how powerful this is. Here's a video of a dog. Let me see if I can line this up right here. Let's watch this video here. This is the dog at the training center. Day one. This is the owner. 5 years she's been dealing with this behavior. 5 years. Okay. She lives in New York City. 5 years. Every time they see a dog, the dog does that, she has to scoop it up. I don't blame her. You're lost. You don't know what to do. It's no fault of the owner at all. But what else are you supposed to do with that dog that's out of control? 5 years. No training has ever worked. Now, let's look at the same thing. Bear with me here. So Dan, who takes the dog, so it's not just owner-centric. It's also with Dan, one of our staff. Okay? I mean, look at the dog. It's frantic, it's out of control. It's gonna choke itself on this. 5 years of learned behavior. Okay? Now, the dog was bonked one time. One punisher that lasts 1 second. Same dog. Less than 24 hours later. Less than 24 hours later. Now you can tell the dog's a little bit nervous and concerned. 5 years of behavior stopped. Okay. It's all on our Facebook page. You can go to our Facebook page and check it out. 5 years of behavior stopped in 1 second. And it lasts, by the way. The dog just started its board and train. Now the real training starts. Now we start getting the dog to understand what we want. 1 second of punishment and now weeks of positive reinforcement. Over and over and over again. But until you stop the unwanted behavior through punishment, no matter how much praise or reward you give the dog, it's not going to work. And you're just going to be struggling. You're just going to be struggling. So that's a great example. When we talk about punishment, it's simple, it's effective, it's easy, it lasts for seconds, and then the amount of reward is endless when the dog gives us the good stuff. Now, the dog now all of a sudden, now it's like really, you can tell it's concerned, but that's like, stop any bad behavior and be put into the same situation that you were put in, you're going to be concerned. Watch the transformation. We get dogs like this in all the time. We stop the behaviors all the time. So follow this dog's story, but I really wanted to stress the power. The only way that you stop an unwanted behavior is through punishment. A lot of folks out there are afraid to say the word. They think it's being mean to the dog. It's not. It's the greatest gift you can give not only the dog, but the owner. Check it out on Facebook. We document our work. Madly in love with you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Jeff Gelman, Solid Canine Training. What would Jeff do? Dog training tip of the day. Madly in love with you. Talk to you tomorrow.